Growing up, I never really kept a mental checklist of values and traits that I wanted in a woman. I'd see a pretty girl and boom, simp mode activated. My first girlfriend, though we were both 17 years old, there was a lot of red flags I oversaw. Granted, there's probably a lot of red flags on my end that she saw, but hey, we'll skip those today. So for today's video, let's go ahead and discuss 12 green flags that you want to be on the lookout for. I mean, let's be real, most men these days, they're straight simping for even just a breadcrumb of attention from a girl. So hey, I want to save you from years of headache, my brothers. Look, when you have standards, you don't have to go down that strenuous route. Too many men these days are dropping their seed in the wrong women, having kids with the wrong women, saying stuff like, oh, you know, but you gotta test drive the car before you buy it, right? I mean, what a weasel thing to say. Every single time one of my friends have had sex with a woman within like the first week of him knowing them, every single time it bites them in the butt. They start thinking things like, oh, you know, maybe she is the one. Yeah, maybe so. Straight freaking pink clouding. All of a sudden you put this real pretty little mask on her and she seems real, just amazing. She's just, everything's just bliss and wonderful. She's just so beautiful. And then all of a sudden, over time, that mask starts to deteriorate. And then you start to really see her for who she is. So hey, look, as men, we gotta have some higher standards, my brothers. We gotta have some self-control. Stop simping. So before really diving into a relationship, here's 12 green flags to look out for that say, hey, maybe she is the one. Kicking it off with the first one, she's meek and sweet. Now, I can see all the feminists coming out right now with their torches and pitchforks. Look, I'm not saying weak and wimpy. I'm saying, is she meek and sweet? Is she gentle, calm, soft? Can you see her easily submitting to you if you ever became her husband? Number 2, she's respectful to all the men in her life. Now, during those initial stages of you talking and interacting and maybe dating a girl, really watch her, man. Really watch how she acts towards the friends in her life that may be guys. Watch how she acts towards maybe if she has siblings or brothers. And especially, watch how she acts towards her dad. Does she respect and honor him? Ooh, if she doesn't respect and honor her father, you really think she's gonna be respecting and honoring you at the end of the day? It ain't gonna happen. So really watch how she handles and interacts with those male figures in her life, especially for dudes who may be lower in status than she is. Number 3, her parents have a good marriage. Look at the way her mom treats her dad. Look at that relationship. That's a key indicator right there. At the end of the day, I hate to say it, but we've heard that quote, we all eventually become our parents, right? Most of the time. And why is this? Because it's a pattern. It's a pattern that's set since our birth. And most of the time we continue that pattern because that's all we know. That's all we ever saw growing up. So if all she saw growing up was a healthy marriage, not a toxic one, if she always saw her mother loving and honoring her father and her father loving and leading the mother and the family, this is a pattern that can be easily continued within your home. However, if all she saw was her mom belittling the father and the father just damming up and not taking charge, it's gonna be hard to undo this behavior. Number 4, now, I love this one. This is one I actually heard from Hamza the other day. It's not necessarily a standard, but hey, it is a green flag. It is something to kind of keep your eye on, and that's, is her mom a MILF? Is what it is. I mean, hey, look, this is gonna kind of give you an idea of what your girl's gonna end up acting like, looking like, and eventually just kind of who she's gonna become, like we talked about patterns, right? And when I say MILF, I mean, I'm not talking like a mother I'd like to, I'm talking a mother I'd like to marry, a MILM, right? Is she genuinely attractive as a woman, right? Again, keep your eye on her. Look how she treats the father. Look how she goes about life, how she holds herself. Number 5, she's got boundaries. In other words, she's got self-control. She's on guard. She may say things like,
"Oh, I don't do that. I don't sleep around. I don't go to places like that. I don't hang out with people like that. Whatever."
in a way, she's straight edge. She's on guard. She stays away from things, places, and people that may cause her to stumble. Tempting situations that may cause her to stray from her values. Number 6, she's had very few or no sexual experiences at all. Now don't get me wrong, even Jesus forgave the woman at the well and exalted her, made her new again. So you can't necessarily hold a woman against her past, especially if she's had a dark one. However, you can clearly see if she's actually, truly, genuinely changed her ways. By what? By the patterns that she sets, right? You can go right on her Instagram and check to see if she's promiscuous. You can see if she's always going out clubbing, partying, hanging all over men. These are key indicators. And in most cases, bro, hey, look, you're not gonna be the man to just magically change her way of thinking, right? There's only one man that can do that, and that's God, bro. And you gotta make sure that she's in love with him first before you're trying to get her to fall in love with you. Number 7, she's healthy and fit. Now, of course, you want your girl to be looking good, right? That's numero uno. She's got to be doing her thing in that gym, right? However, there's much more to it than just this right here, looking good, right? When you're eating right and when you're going to the gym, working out, releasing those healthy, happy endorphins, it keeps you physically and mentally fit, right? At the end of the day, staying fit has got to be a top priority for the both of you. Number 8, she doesn't use or she rarely uses social media. Now look, women naturally are followers. I know all the feminists like to say, "No, we're not. We dominate." But no, that's how God made them. And I'm not even saying it in a bad way. It's a beautiful thing to see a woman who allows her man to lead. I mean, of course, if he's doing it in a godly, healthy way. Women will always follow something or someone, whether it's a man or social media. Feminists like to say that they're independent, but rather than following a man or following God, they're just following all of culture's trends. And a woman who spends too much time right here on social media swiping and swiping, what does she do? She starts copying Kim Kardashian. She starts envying all the lives of all the influencers that she sees. And then she starts comparing herself to them, and then her values start to decline. Now look, I'm not saying that social media is bad and that a woman who's on it is just a terrible woman. I'm just saying excessive amounts of social media, excessive amounts of this, it's not boosting her value as a woman and making her become the best female version of herself. Number 9, she has high quality friends. Now, as we know, we are the average of our 5 closest friends. And she, or anybody for that matter, who is hanging out with too many knuckleheads, eventually you're just gonna fall right in line. Number 10, she showers you with kindness. Like my wife, bro, she just came home like 2 minutes ago, looking fine as hell, dropped me off some tacos, told me how proud she is of me. And that's what she does, dude. She's always trying to find ways to show genuine kindness, right? And that's what you want above all else. You want a girl who absolutely adores you, who showers you with kindness, whether it's through actions, gifts, or just words, right? She builds you up when she speaks to you. As a man, that's what you want. So that's what you're looking for, a woman who loves and respects you. Because at the end of the day, I mean, hey, us as men, we know, respect is a big thing. It goes a long way. But also, you gotta remember, if you wanna be respected, you gotta be respectable. Number 11, she speaks highly of you in front of others, just as you should be doing to her. I can't stand it when I see couples out and about who I'm having a conversation with them and they're literally like throwing jabs, verbal jabs at each other. It's not very classy, it's childlike and completely dishonoring. And also, hey, get good at talking highly of her behind her back. Eventually, when word comes back around and she hears that you've been saying good things about her, ooh, bro, you're gonna be having yourself a good little night, my little bro. Number 12, she encourages you to embrace your masculinity. In other words, she allows you and helps you feel like the man. She doesn't degrade your manhood. She doesn't make you or even allow you to feel small. Even if you are a little guy, hey, she's still telling you how much of a beast you are. Bro, I'm 5'9", barely a $150. And you know what my nickname is? What my wife calls me? Big guy. Bro, I'm not I'm not a big guy. And it's cool, bro. She always tells everybody how strong-willed I am. She always tells everybody how hard I work. She's astonished of how hard I go in the gym. She's always talking about how much she loves my muscles, right? She always talks about how much she loves my love muscle. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. With that said, if you want to go ahead and catapult your life to that next level, if you want to embrace your masculinity and reject the modern ways, check out this video right here. It's a powerful one. You got to check it out. It'll change your life. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Peace always.